more enjoyable that way.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners, someone who does listen to the show, actually wanted us to get a hold of you.
That's kind of weird, but okay.
You recently went out on a date with him.
Oh.
Have you been out on a lot of dates recently, or do you think you know who I'm talking about?
No, not a lot. Just one.
Was his name Jack?
Oh my God. Yes, it was with a guy named Jack.
All right. Well, Jack emailed us because he wanted us to call you. He's wondering why you're not answering any of his text messages or phone calls, because he would love to see you again. He did tell us about the way that you met, and I thought it was pretty awkward that he contacted you while you're trying to interview for a job at his company or whatever. But he said he enjoyed your time together and really wanted to see you again. So he asked if we'd call you and see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you don't want to go out with Jack again.
I don't know if I'm, comfortable talking about this.
He basically wants to know. So if it's embarrassing for you and you don't want to talk about it, okay, I still would like to know, but that's fine. I understand. But if it's something that is embarrassing about him, he's willing to hear the answer.
I mean, he's fine, I guess. But
Yes.
That's a good sell.
well, it wasn't even like that. The job that I was interviewing for the day that I met him, I really want.
Right.
And I thought it would be, I don't know, I guess I thought of it more like a prudent networking kind of thing. Rather than,
okay. So you were like, I'll make a good connection at the office. Hopefully maybe he can put in a good word for me. I can get the job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, I was sort of using it as an opportunity to kind of suss out, where I stood with the company. He didn't really give me any details, but, the one thing that I did get out of him was that he'd seen my resume and that a lot of really qualified people had applied. And just sort of implied, he didn't say, but he kind of implied that, I wasn't qualified, which, I mean, it offended me, honestly.
Yeah. That's kind of rude to say to somebody.
But it's
yeah, I saw
also
your resume, but you really don't match up to the other candidates. I'm sorry to let you down here, but I'll buy you a drink if that'll help.
Michelle, are you sure he just wasn't nervous and maybe mentioned that because he didn't really want to talk about work and you were bringing it up?
Maybe, but honestly, I just was like, well, okay, if this is how it is, then that's the end of the line for us. You know what I mean?
You were using him to get the job, and then when he told you that you probably weren't